Hello, this is the Think Big for Africa podcast. My name is Ekene Banye, your host. Today, I have a young man from Nigeria, the founder of Youth for New Nigeria, a leadership and business coach and advocate for corporate responsibility. His name is Sunday Obanubi. Sunday, how are you?
Right, great to be here. Thank you
Th-
very much for the great job you're doing with Think Big Africa.
Thank you.
I'm
Thank
Sunday
you.
Obanubi.
Thank you. Uh, it's interesting that we have been trying to make this happen for a long time. We started this podcast some weeks ago, but we had to abandon it because of connection difficulties. Today, I hope everything goes well. Sunday. So tell my audience a little bit about you and what you do.
Okay. In summary, Sunday is the young guy from Lagos, Nigeria, who wants to talk less and do more.
Okay.
Um, One who tries to actualize what people call the dream, the ideals of life, of society. Everybody wants good life. Everybody wants good environment. Everybody wants good leadership. Everybody wants good government. Yes, that is the one side of life. But what about the the doing side to actualize those wants? Okay. We all have to pay a price. There has to be people who want to be the community advocates, people who want to be the change agents, people want to be the real leaders. So these are the things that propel Sunday to do what he does. And um, of course, so if you want to get anything done, I mean, real good things, Sunday is your go-to guy.
Okay. Interesting. Interesting. So tell us a little bit about your movement. You call it the youth,
Youth
a
for New
movement,
Nigeria.
a youth for a new Nigeria. What is it about?
Good. Okay, so YNN, as we call, is Youth for New Nigeria. Um, they started some years back, about- actively about 4 years now. Okay, the idea is like I just said earlier. Everybody keeps complaining. Nigeria is this, Nigeria is that. Everybody keeps complaining. This is this, this is that. The government is this, the government is that. I mean, people complain every day. No water, no light, no. Okay, so um from every complaint here and there, then we call ourselves together and said, okay, guys, can we come now and stand apart? Yes, let people complain and then let's take it as challenge to find solution to the complaints.
Okay.
Okay. So why people are complaining, this road is bad, this road is bad. We say, oh, really? The road is bad. You want the government to come do it? Okay, don't worry. We will come and do it. We are not the government, but yes, we are the people. We will come and do it.
Hmm.
Okay. Then there's complaint. This school, the students are not performing well. They're failing every night. Oh, the students are not performing. Okay, then we'll step in. We want to be the volunteer teachers.
Wow.
We want to be the counselors that will encourage these students to perform in the academics and become better. And then complaints here and there, security is ravaging this area. There are cultists, people cannot work in daytime, people cannot sleep with peace at night. We say, really? Is that a problem? Okay, we'll come. We'll call a security summit. Okay, we'll bring all the parties concerned together, okay, to solve the security challenge around there. These
Hmm.
are what we've been doing. And then we also find locations where young people are idle, nothing to do. Okay, we say, how can we engage these guys? Sport is a very valuable tool. Then let's start a football club.
Okay.
Okay. So we've been doing this in various sectors, various areas across Nigeria, and it's been tremendous. So when we say we are youth for new Nigeria, yes, We are the change makers. We are the problem solvers. We are the light bearers.
Wow. Now you just talked about so many different things. Now, yes, I can understand stepping in when young people are not doing well in school. Okay. But when you say roads are bad and your team fixes it, when you say challenges, security challenges, you step in, call the people together for a security summit. Okay, that's okay. But these roles, including even the school, are the roles for government. Okay, so the question I will ask you is this: is you are in Lagos, right? But then your organization spans the whole of the country, right? So,
yes, sir.
So is your organization recognized by the government, either local, state, or national government? Tell me.
Very correct. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Okay.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, across various states, across the country, we even work in partnership with the government. Okay. So yes, our organization is duly recognized across the country.
Interesting. Now, I heard it say this earlier, that people complain. You said that we need to give something to get something, in terms of people need to give up something to get something. I can't remember exactly what you said, but can you talk about that?
Okay, basically, it is we live in a world where everybody wants to be served.
Okay.
And nobody want to serve. Everybody want to be the boss.
Yeah.
And nobody want to be the servant. Okay. Nobody want to be the errand guy. Everybody want to be the CEO. And nobody want to be the driver. Okay. Nobody want to be the security guy. Okay. Everybody want a perfect life. But how many persons truly want to pay the price to create a perfect life?
Okay.
Okay. So as much as we all desire a good life, we all desire earth to be like heaven, where everything is set and working, we all must remember that someone or some set of people paid the price to set the heavens and the earth to be what it is.
Wow.
So that part of the things we are preaching and promoting in YNN, that okay, you guys who want this, if you fail to pay the price to get this, then you have no right to demand for it. Okay, you want a safe security, then you take responsibility to safeguard yourself and your community. You want sound education, then you have to pay the price as a parent, as a neighbor, as a teacher, as a member of the community, or whosoever, whatever role you play in the society, even as a politician, as a government official, as a school administrator, you have a role to play, because what goes around comes around. Okay, so you can't sow nothing and want to reap something. No, you cannot.
Sunday, this is basically what I believe. Okay, people need to pay the price for anything they want. And for me, I've observed, yes, many African governments are not delivering to the extent that they can. That's one. Okay.
Yeah.
Secondly, We, as the ordinary citizens, are
Okay.
not delivering on our part as citizens. Now, for me, as a citizen, what I need to do, I do, okay, as much as I can. Now, the question is this: who will step out first? Is it the government must do theirs, or we, as ordinary citizens, to do us first, and then we hold the government responsible for theirs? What is the key? The government do theirs first before ordinary people, or the ordinary people do theirs first, or can we all do it together? What do you think?
Now, thank you for this. I would like to state on this show that first and foremost, the people are part of the government.
Okay.
The government is a part of the people.
Okay.
Without the people, there's no government. Okay. And the essence of the government is basically responsibility. Okay. And if whosoever that constitutes a fraction that goes into the government, less than 5% in every society, less than 5%, even less than 1% in most cases. Okay, as far if those that constitute the government, okay, are irresponsible, it is not because they chose to be irresponsible, it's because the community is irresponsible. Because if the people are responsible, there won't be room for docility amongst those in government.
Wow.
Now, let me also state something here that if you are guilty of a charge, then you have no moral right to hold someone else accountable. Okay, and that is why you see that a whole lot of people cannot hold people in government accountable or responsible for their responsibility, because even as individuals, we've not been found just. Okay.
Sunday.
Yes, sir.
See, if I wasn't on the podcast, if I was with you on the phone, that maybe as friends just talking, I'll be crying because of what you just said.
That is it. That's it.
Wow. See, as a society, we don't understand or adhere to this, what you just said. People see, I'm not giving the government any pass mark at all, okay? But we as citizens have not done our part. And that's why we cannot hold the few people who actually are sent to sit in government responsible for theirs.
Thank you, sir.
As a matter of fact, I have talked to a lot of young Africans who tell me they are looking forward to when they get there to do theirs. Wow. I'm happy that people like you, young people like you, are available in the country, in Africa, to push this. Now, I suspect there are very few of you. Okay. So we need to find a way to increase the number of people who believe this, who take responsibility. By the way, let me ask you.
Yeah.
Tell me what led you to start Youth for New Nigeria. How did it come about?
Okay. Personally, I've been someone driven for leadership. Okay, perhaps I would say I've been born for leadership all my life. Right from childhood, I've been leading people. Primary one, I was a class captain all through my primary school. I was head boy in primary six. Okay, that's from six or whatever it is. Then in secondary school, I've been class captain all through to my final year, head boy in SS3 in this college. Okay. Then in my secondary school final year, this time you prepare for jam and all that. When you want to go to the university, and they will ask you what discipline do you want to go for. Okay, I had friends who wanted to be engineers, wanted to be medical doctors, wanted to be accountants, and whatever. And then I can remember it was the physics lab I was in that very day, and I was filling the PCE form to go into the polytechnic after that period because I think that period exam had passed. Then I said, Sunday, what do you want to be? I want to be a leader. Okay, and then of course, in the universities, amongst the profession, there's no profession as being a leader.
Okay.
There's no profession to become a leader. Okay. And then after I think I spoke with a couple of teachers or so, being a teacher became closest to being
fantastic
a leader.
Fantastic.
Okay. So I said to myself, okay, I loved mathematics. Okay, I was in the sciences. Of course, I hated anything technical because I'm not a technical person. I hated anything blood, so I can't be a science or a medical person.
Well,
okay? I like the humanity.
Maths is science itself. Maths actually is the king. Maths and physics are the kings of science.
Good. So I went to study statistics and
mathematics. Very good.
Okay. And of course, I got the same year I left secondary school, 2003, I got into the polytechnic, began to study statistics in Federal Polytechnic Ekene in Osun State. And of course, being a leader is natural. Okay, that was my first year. By the second semester, I was already running to be the president of my department. Okay, so it went through all of that. Now, what brought about YNN is, leadership is problem solving.
Yes.
Leadership is being innovation, is being innovative, is taking responsibility. Okay. I've spent time in the bank, almost over 6 years, 6.5 years, okay, trying to solve financial issues for people. In the course of it, doing some other things. Then when I left for entrepreneurship, I saw that it was not getting leadership right. I mean, sincerity of leadership is very key for a nation to grow. If the leader is not sincere, no matter what the people do, the society will go in disarray. Okay. And if the people are not well informed, they will be deformed. Okay, so there was a whole lot in the space that needed to be filled, and this was a time also around 2017, so it was 2015 to 2018. This was the time where people were getting disinterested the more about Nigeria.
Yeah.
And patriotism was at a very, very low ebb. Okay, and if you're not patriotic, forget it. Nothing good can come for you.
Okay.
Okay. You can't be blessed by a nation that you wake up every morning to say, why am I here? A nation you are cursing every day. You can't be blessed by it, no matter the amount of wealth inherent in it. And of course,
Hmm.
Nigeria is so much a blessed nation. So in the midst of the various issues and challenges everywhere around the country, you have protests against fuel hike, you have insecurity up north coming downwards, and strike, of course, as regular as there's always been. And there was new change of government from the party that has been ruling for 16 years to a new form of opposition, and many other things. So when I said, okay, Sunday, I thought of it. Okay, for us to have a new nation, a number of things have divided us as a nation. Number one, well, they say religion, but for me, religion is not the first thing. The first thing is partisanship.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah. Uh,
where
Political.
partisanship, being political interest.
Yeah.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so we both are brought as siblings, but because we belong to different political parties, we begin to lie to ourselves. We begin to hate ourselves. We begin to um desecrate our family heritage, and things that are very pure, very true. We begin to call them funny names because of our political interest. So that became a very tough one. And then we said, okay, for us to move this nation forward, we have to bring people together who will put aside partisanship and wear the coat of patriotism.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Now, let me ask you. Okay, you want to use patriotism to bring people together. Okay, that's fair enough in one country. Okay, now me, when it comes to Africa, I don't talk about one country. I talk about Africa. Now,
Okay.
am I a pan-Africanist? Not really. Okay, not really. But I see the value of Africa. Okay, when I say Africa, I mean the people of Africa from north to south, east to west, working
Yeah.
together. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. See, in the world, the way the world is, we need to work together if we want to progress. See, many African countries are small, and those small countries cannot get good deals from either Europe or Asia. But as part of the African community, okay, if they work together, if the continent work together, they can get great deals for external business. But intra-Africa, we have 1.2 billion people. You see, that's for me, that's the goal. We need to work together across Africa to build a solid foundation for innovation, for business. So now that's me. That's for me. So
Yeah.
so if you're working, I understand you. Your goal is basically to help Nigerians come together from north to south, east, west of Nigeria. Okay. But I want you now to start thinking a little bit further than that. Okay. That's for another day. But I want you to
Yeah,
start thinking.
let me quickly chip in.
Okay. Good.
We have a unit called YNN Diaspora.
Okay.
Okay, YNN Diaspora is dealing. It's about attracting Nigerians in the various parts of the world.
Mm.
Okay, Nigerians in all of African countries, in Nigerians in Europe, Nigerians in Asia, Nigerians in Northern South America. Okay, and just last week Saturday we had a section, a Twitter space for Nigerians in Czech. Okay, and in about 2 days from now we'll be having another session for Nigerians in Sri Lanka, and then another 2 days time with Nigerians in Serbia. Okay,
Wow.
currently we have Nigerians in California, we have in the UK, we have in Romania, we have in Ghana, South Africa, and various parts. Okay, now think big Africa. We can't we can't discuss Nigeria and not talk about Africa.
Yeah.
Okay, Africa is such a blessed continent with the wealthiest natural resource.
Mm.
Okay, but of course, because leadership is what it is. If you get leadership wrong, everything is wrong.
Yeah.
But if you get leadership right, everything will be right. Okay, so it is key that we get our leadership right for us to be the true giant of Africa that we are referred as, and of course for Africa to truly be the bride of the world.
Mm.
So we are getting there, and we are not losing sleep. We have African Resourceful Leaders Foundation, okay, that is inspiring and raising true African leaders, okay, to be the global champions. And what are the things? Imagine the current fracas between Russia and Ukraine. Nigeria is feeling the heat because some of the things we even consume are imported from Ukraine.
Yeah.
All
over the world. Yes.
Yeah. Yes. So the question is, what are we doing with the wealth of natural resources we've got in this continent?
Hmm.
And
well,
these
see, when it comes to natural resources, it's something I really want to discuss with one of the policymakers, because see, I've observed that most countries who have a lot of natural resources are not wealthy. They are not wealthy.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. And the countries who are very wealthy are countries that do not have natural resources.
Value is a difference.
Exactly.
Value is a difference.
See, that's I'm happy you get it. A lot of African youths talk about the natural resources we have, and we expect that to immediately translate
to
wealth. That's not it.
No.
Okay, that's what we don't understand. See, to transform that natural resource into value
state. Okay, yes,
we need to put something in it.
That's true.
And to put something in it, we as Africans need to have the skills, the knowledge.
That's true.
To transform this into that. That's the work we need to do. We need to go out, educate ourselves, learn how to transform one to another. And
now let me use this opportunity to tell you, sir, think big Africa. Currently, we just got into an agreement with Edo State government.
Okay.
Edo State is one of the states in south region of Nigeria.
Yeah.
And of course, we will be working with farmers, local farmers in the state.
Yeah.
Okay, to have access to farm produce. Okay, at very friendly price. Okay, so anybody across Africa, across the world who wants raw materials, who want farm produce, we are available. YNN Farms is there. Okay, we want to add value to what our farmers are doing. We want to solve problems of the average person, both in Nigeria and across. We want to make food a right and not a privilege. We want food to be affordable. We want to put food on every man's table. SDG goal says no to hunger. Okay, SDG 2, no to hunger. We are taking steps. And this is what we do as Youth for New Nigeria. We're
Very
not just
good.
talking and wishing. We're taking active,
Steps.
proactive steps.
Very good. Very good.
To bring solutions to the table.
Very good. Now, let's take a little detour. You talk about youth empowerment. Okay. So tell me, how do you empower youth? Is it through one of these programs? Yeah.
Absolutely. There are various things we're doing in various communities, in various sectors to get people empowered. Now, we say in YNN that we do three things. Number one is engagement.
Okay.
And of course, being on this podcast is a form of engagement.
Yes.
We do a whole lot. Number two is empowerment. Okay. One of our slogans is no Nigerian youth should be jobless.
Okay. Interesting.
So we tell ourselves, hey, no Nigerian youth should be jobless. Okay, empowerment is there. And then the third thing we do is enhancement. Okay. Enhancement is, okay, whatsoever you do, that's not the peak of it. We have to do all we can to move you a step forward. Okay.
Interesting.
A rung higher on the ladder. Okay. And everything we do revolves around these three things. So in the aspect of empowerment is if someone needs perhaps all that someone needs is a table of yam, and if you're giving the person a goat, okay, you're not doing the right thing because you will not be meeting the needs of this person. So we try to do need assessment.
Okay.
We do personality tests. We do academic assessments to understand what you truly need. If you truly need a job, we have platforms for job clinic, okay, where we educate people who are job hunting on the right skills and tools that they need to get the job that they desire in the marketplace. Okay. For those who have these skills and are good, we have YNN Job Connect, where we have a whole lot of employers, recruitment firms to connect both parties together. And then, of course, we engage. I do HR, I do human resource, so I understand a whole lot about HR. Okay, so we engage recruitment firms and HR of companies so as to provide opportunities for young persons to get jobs. Now, for those who want jobs, for those who want to go into entrepreneurship, we have YNN Enterprise Network. We have various. Okay, if you want to go in the digitals, we provide trainings on digital marketing. We provide trainings on social media management. We provide trainings on graphics designs, on web designs, and what have you. Okay, and recently we'll be introducing bio charcoal. Okay, that's a new invention. Okay, we've got a partner who is doing a whole lot in that space, and we'll be equipping and training people in that regard. And also for people in Nigeria, one of the form of major employment right now for young person is the POS business. Okay, point of sale business. Okay, it's a venture to put to increase the net of financial inclusion. Okay, for people in urban area, for people in rural areas and what have you. Okay, so we also have a partner with a CBN licensed firm to take POS business across many communities, and it is on currently. Okay, we engage with various people in various sectors, just like I told you of our partnership with the state government. In next week, I should be in Benin City, okay, to begin to train aggregators. And from next month, we are engaging aggregators across the 18 local governments in Edo State, okay, because we want to promote agriculture in Edo State, and of course, it will go around the country. And I'm looking at the possibility of exporting some of our produce, okay, to the Western world and other countries. That is empowerment in its real sense.
Wow, you guys are doing Big stuff. That's good.
Yes, sir.
That's good.
Yes.
In fact, when I come to Nigeria, I would definitely look out for you. I would definitely look out
Can't
for you.
wait. Can't wait.
Yeah,
Can't wait.
good. So Sunday, you when we first got around to talk, we did talk about your advocacy for social responsibility. Okay.
Corporate social
Yes,
responsibility.
corporate social responsibility. Okay. So tell us what you guys do around that. And
Okay.
of course, you know what my thinking around that. So let's talk
Good.
about it.
Good. Good. This is it. We in my head, okay, I see that it is not proactive enough when we wait for um for robbers to attack, okay, and cause mayhem before we now try to fix. We now try to find, okay, what are the loopholes? Let's begin to put erect gate here, bring in security operatives. No, when we could have prevented the damage from happening.
Okay.
Okay, that is being reactive rather than being proactive.
Yeah.
Okay, it is not good where our children go to school in a dilapidated building, um, quack and half-baked teachers, with no facilities, and then we churn out riffraff, okay, and then we're running here and there, finding a way to ameliorate the situation rather than providing standard infrastructure and personnel to nurture bright brains from
Yeah.
onset. It is not right for us to leave the road bad, and let our vehicles get bad by the day, okay? Whereas we could have put our roads in the proper shape, okay, and avoid wasting money on fixing our cars when so the same thing for corporate entities. Okay, I feel corporate organizations can actually take ownership of their communities, can take ownership of their environment, can take ownership of the people that reside where they earn their source of wealth and livelihood.
Yeah.
If
Okay.
company ABC Nigerian Limited that is in Agege local government can take responsibility for ensuring that the road where they reside on and the people, the youth in the area are taken care of, no matter how small. Okay, it will go a long way in bettering the life of that community, the people there, and the nation at large. Okay,
Yeah.
so for us, we calling using this opportunity to call on CSRs to please look out for youth organizations around there. Don't wait for them to come. You can approach. You see what so many people are doing in the various spaces. YNN is in all the communities in Nigeria. Okay, if we've not come to you, if we cannot come to you, we are available. ynn.org.ng is our website. You can see some of the things that we're doing. We don't make so much noise, but we touch human lives in various communities, and we need support. We don't get funding from any government agencies. And same for so many people who are paying through their nose, sacrificing what people like us are doing. Very few people do this. We need all the support that we can get.
Yes, you do. You do. Now, when it comes to corporate social responsibility, now, like I told you, yes, the companies can do something in their locality. Okay. But for me, I think we need to uh I don't see them as responsible for those like fixing the road. Okay. I don't see them. Now, if they do it, that's fantastic. Okay. I don't see that as a responsibility of a big company. Okay.
No, it is not.
Now, if they do it, that's fantastic. But then we are also leaving our government who actually have the responsibility. Okay.
So, now let me quickly talk about that. One thing I discovered when we started this movement is that the gap between the government and the people was so
wide. Yes. yes, it is.
Okay, so that makes the people to not know even the people who represent
who are governing them. Yes.
Who are governing them.
Yes.
Okay. And the people who are also in the position of power, okay, because the gap is so wide, they also they also play hide and seek. They also play hide and seek. Okay. They don't want you to see them, they don't want you to know them, so they can avoid responsibilities.
Yes.
Their responsibilities. True. One. Two is evil must come to equity, for justice must come with clean hands.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you want to hold a government official responsible or accountable, the question is, excuse me, who are you? What have you done? On what basis do you have to come challenge me? Okay. But if you've done 1, 2, 3, either they know or they don't know, but you have something to present. Okay, this school, we adopted this school. When we met them, when we got into this school, the average pass mark was the average success rate was 35%. But in the last 2 years, it has gone from 35% to 54% and now 76%. Okay, these are what we've done. Now, you that you are paid for doing this, what are you doing?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so when we can come with that from that angle, we can hold people in government accountable. But when we don't do anything and we just sit down cross-legged, we are busy surfing the internet and we are calling one person to come and solve the problem somewhere. He will say, excuse me, who you be?
I do understand. I do understand it. I do very much understand it. Okay. Like I said, if we can get corporates to add a little bit of money to enhance this kind of work.
Yes. Now, critical part here is we're not expecting corporate organizations to take on the responsibility of the government.
Yeah.
Okay. But there are 1,001 things that the government cannot do.
Yeah,
that
that's
we need
true.
Corporate organizations and even individuals to
see,
come up.
The point is we need more of you.
That's true.
Okay.
That's true.
We need more of you. See, in the Western world, there's governments, there's corporates, and who? People like you.
Individuals.
Okay, civil society.
Yeah.
That's what we don't really have in Nigeria and maybe the rest of Africa. See, these are the 3 legs of a stool that runs the Western world. Corporates, governments, and civil society.
Awesome.
That's it.
Yeah.
See, I've been disabled 10 years, okay, through after my stroke, but I get a lot of support from the civil society. And I also volunteer with them. See, that's why I now understand how this works, because they have been very, very useful to me. So what you do is what a civil society organization does. And we need more and more and more and more of you.
That's true.
In different areas of the society.
That's true.
Okay, you help the ordinary citizen, and then you advocate for them with the government.
Yeah.
So any law that's going to be passed in that space, the government will know, hey, these guys are the guys who actually know more about this. So they will call you guys to give them ideas.
Yeah.
And when they write the law, they need you to see the law and say, okay, it's okay, before they actually pass it. That's how that's how the Western world works. So I understand what is going on. We are building. Okay, we are building a society, and the work you are doing is very, very valuable.
Thank you.
It's very valuable, not just for the individuals you help. No, it's very valuable for the society at large.
That's true.
So that's it. So Sunday, let's talk about. I mean, I know you have been telling me all these fantastic stories. That is very, very interesting and uplifting. But I know you must have had challenges. So what are the biggest challenges that you are facing in doing this fantastic work you're doing?
Wow. Very interesting question here. Thank you very much. Number one, while I might want to shy away from it, but it's the bitter truth. I would just have to say, funding has been zero.
Yeah.
and that has been hampering and limiting our impact.
Yeah.
Okay. Just yesterday, that was yesterday now, I was speaking with our guys in our leaders, our youth leaders in Niger State. Okay, Niger State is in the middle belt, not central part of Nigeria. Okay. That's where the power grid of Nigeria is situated. Last year I traveled through that state while going to Kebbi. Kebbi is in the up northwest region. Okay, and I was speaking with them, and they have fantastic ideas that they put together, and they need to hit the ground running. Okay, currently our guys in Osun State have a couple of projects that they're pushing. That has to do with community engagement ahead of the governorship election that is happening in July. Ekene's governorship election is happening in June. Okay, and our members are all across the country, and these guys need resources to move. Okay, these are people that are volunteering. They're already spending their time, they're already spending their money, they're already spending their energy, spending their ideas and all that. But there's a little we can do when there's no resource. So it's a big one for us. And of course, because this is a voluntary service, okay, we just have to keep working hard and keep praying that manna will fall from heaven. Okay, but of course, we need the much that we can get. Okay, from everybody, philanthropists, corporate firms, even government agencies also. So that is one, and that is a fulcrum on which every other will lies on. Every other in the sense that I tell you, sir, we have education problem that we've identified. We have local governments that do not have more than one school. Okay, and children walk long distances to go to school. Okay, it's 2 years now in Oyo State. Through local government, we 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 went to that community. There was no school. We made a noise about it. Last year, the government of Oyo, okay, for the people of the village is Australia local government of Oyo State. Okay, we in Abafemi Owode local government in Ogun State, um, Mowe, Ibafo, and the environment there.
You were talking about is it Ondo? About his
Okay. Oh, good. Thank you. Yes. Mentioning the state of education across
yes.
various communities that we actually want to have some level of intervention. And currently in Nigeria, the states with worst states of education are actually the northern states. Adamawa is on the list. Sokoto is on the list. Okay. Borno is on the list.
Yes.
Our team have been looking at what we can do in this region. Okay. But providing average education, providing education for the children and teenagers, okay, would require some commitments. Okay. So and education is the bottom line of every
Yeah.
transformation.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Yeah. So there's nothing that'll be too much for one to
I
invest
mean,
into quality education.
thinking about the deficiencies in the northern states. It has been like that for a long time. And what bothers people like me is that it seems the government, even though the whole country is the educational system all over the country is in disarray, it's in particular in the north, it seems the government do not even want the people to go to school, because it has been the same way 25 years ago when I was in school. See, because my one of my lecturers talked about it very seriously, and because he was trying to tell all of us from the south not to begrudge the north if they are giving more money for the education, that we actually want everybody in the north to go to school, so that, listen to this, and I know this is, I believe this is true, and this is why I think maybe their leaders, their politicians, do not want them to attain education. He said, so that once they are educated, when those leaders come to them and ask them to riot, they will say to the leader, okay, bring your son to lead us.
To join us. Okay, for me, so as to have my sanity, okay, while there are enormous expectation of those in government, I try to reason as though there's no government.
Wow.
So as to have my sanity. Because if we actually have responsible people in government, we shouldn't be saying what we shouldn't be discussing what we are discussing now.
Yes.
It should be a different ball game altogether. Okay. So so as a matter of fact, as a shame unto you, irresponsible leader that has disappointed your people, that is not doing what you're paid to do, either because you don't know what to do or because you know why you chose to put your people in slavery and in bondage. Shame unto you. Okay, but I don't want to exert my energy on those things because they had nothing to me. Okay, I want to focus my energy on more productive things.
Yeah.
So in providing solutions to some of these things, okay, we have people who go to these states to serve every year. The National Youth Service Corps.
Yeah.
Okay, if the core members can actually organize themselves, okay, and choose, okay, for me, in my time here, I only want to impact 50 students or even 20 students, that even when I'm done with my service, okay, I'll still find a way to connect with you guys. Okay, it will go a long way over time. Okay, imagine, of course, and we have hundreds of core members in every stream, in
Yeah.
every state,
Yeah.
in every stream, in every state. And there are about 2 or 3 streams a year. Okay, some just got into camp this week. And these are the areas that interest me, that concerns me. How to get more people into this ministry. I call it ministry because
Okay. Why can't you get core members to work with you? At least, maybe if you go to the various states and ask them, hey, to assign your organization 10 core members. I don't know.
yeah,
I mean, I don't know.
okay,
The
yeah.
problem is that you, because you have lack of funding, you struggle to pay these core members. Well,
Okay, yeah,
you can
yeah.
you can still go to companies and ask them, hey, can they fund this so that you can work with them to achieve 1 or 2 goals, as long
I
as
will.
you identify those goals, so that they can the people who are going to sponsor this program will see it and they will agree with it, and then they will fund the members. The government gives you the core members to work with you. Hey, think about it. I'm just came out from my head. So just think about it.
I'm happy for this. I'm happy for this, and of course, I will expedite action. Okay, I will forward this to the head of directorate for education in YNN immediately, and then we will
Yeah, just
act
think
on
about it.
this.
You guys think about it.
As we speak, we have some of our core members, some of our members, and even leaders who are serving in various
Good. That's good.
states. Okay, so yeah, we will act on this and expect the feedback from me on this. I promise.
Okay. So let's go on. Now, like I told you, I very much like what you're doing. Okay, you are taking action in ways many of us of my generation didn't take action. Okay, I applaud you. Now, how would you advise the younger generation below you, okay, to help them contribute their own quota to their community? You are doing yours, okay?
Yeah.
How would you advise others coming behind you to also do theirs?
Okay. So yeah. So I think, was that early last week? No, maybe 2 weeks ago now. I can't remember vividly. But recently we had a session with about 350 students in secondary school. Okay, senior secondary school in Iju school complex. 3 schools came together. Okay, and then they brought in 100 in the various schools. Okay, and I shared a session with them, and 4 things I gave to them. 4 keys to success. Number 1 is live your life. Number 2 is learn all you can. Number 3 is love unconditionally. And number 4 is leave a legacy. So to every young person, okay, coming, and of course for everybody across the globe, the only thing that would tell okay, of our essence on earth
Mm.
is not the amount of wealth we acquire, is not the amount of clothes we bought, is not even the amount of pictures we were able to take, okay, but the impact we made while we're on earth, and that is what legacy is all about.
Yeah.
Okay, there are some persons, when you mention their names, they ring a memory, good values. Okay, Fela Nicola Kuti, okay, he is
It's
there.
one, yes.
Yes, Nelson Mandela, okay, former president of South Africa,
Mm-hmm.
okay, he is there. Desmond Tutu, okay, and quite a number of people in various spheres of life.
Yeah.
Okay, so I tell every young person, what do you want to live for? What do you want to be remembered for?
Yeah.
If you want to be remembered for good, then begin to do good things now. But
Now,
if
yeah.
you want to be remembered for bad, then it's up to you. And if you don't want even to be remembered at all, the choice is yours. And it starts from, you cannot give what you do not have.
Yes.
You cannot give what you do not have. So who are your models? Who are your role models? Who are you learning from? Whose footsteps are you following? Okay, what are the things that attract you? I have forgone so many things so as to be on track. I have forgone on social life. I've forgone the TV. I've forgone personal phone. I've forgone so many things just to be on track, so as to make impact in people's life and in my community, and of course in the nation at large. Okay, I wouldn't have had the cost to travel. I traveled more than 24 hours from Lagos to Kebbi State last year in November with a team of volunteers in YNN. I've never had a cost to do that. It is risky, but
Yeah.
hey, it's a price we have to pay.
Yeah.
And it's in the journey of living a legacy. So to everybody out there, don't find the easy way. If you go through the easy way, you leave no mark. But go through the bush and create a path.
Mm.
And that path will it will be said that, oh yes, it is Lagbaja or Motamedo that came through this path and made this thing what it is today. Let
Fantastic.
us work towards living a legacy. You are doing a great job. Think big for Africa.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
you're doing a fantastic one here. You're leaving a legacy. It will be remembered for life. I have listened to some of your recordings, and I never knew all of those things. I'm learning a whole lot, and I'm sure a whole lot of people too are benefiting from this.
Well, I'm glad. I'm glad you're learning
So
from
we just
them.
have to
Yeah.
keep moving.
I'm glad.
That is it.
Wow. Thank you very much. Now, Sunday, I've had fun. I've had a lot of fun, including connection difficulties. I've had a lot of
It will
fun.
get better with time.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's I wish. Now we are nearly at the end, and hey,
Okay.
let me ask you my favorite last question. Okay.
Okay.
What, you close your eyes, you see the Africa you wish to live in
Okay.
20, 30 years. What do you want Nigeria and Africa to become?
Number one. A nation that values every life with the utmost respect. Every other thing revolves around us.
Yeah.
Okay. If I value you, I will respect you. I will ensure that no harm comes upon you. If I value you, perhaps I'm in government, I will do my job with utmost dignity. If I value you, the demand for quality education would not be there because everything would have been set. If I value you, you won't have to go to bed hungry. If I value you, the hospitals will be working optimally round the clock. If I value you, People will not be underpaid for doing hard job. If I value you, security will be intact. If I value you, everybody will not be competing with one another, but complementing each other. So I see Africa increasing the momentum, increasing the rate of value for fellow human beings.
Yeah.
Okay, where love is the code. Anywhere you go to, everybody is showing love. And of course, if that is there, we won't be importing every damn thing that we need, because we will be productive as a people.
Yeah.
And definitely to help our economy. And of course, people will want to come and benefit from what we have in Africa, rather than we rushing out every now and then.
Yeah. You're right. You are very right. And on this note, I say to you, Sunday, thank you very much for being a great guest on the Think Big for Africa podcast. Thank you.
Thank you very much for having me here. Also, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for your patience and your understanding over the various schedules before now. We're grateful, sir.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye.
All right, sir. God bless you. Regards.